When I found you, I saw raw, untamed power. And beyond that, something truly special.
When you make a $4 billion investment, you have to find some crafty ways to turn a profit. Disney has decided to take the route that hinders the theaters instead of the fans. It was recently announced that Disney has some strict requirements if you want to be one of the lucky theaters to be able to show The Last Jedi. Theaters typically give about 55 to 60% of the profit from a movie to the studio who made it. Disney is requiring that studios cough up an unprecedented 65%, the most that any studio has ever asked for. Not only that, but theaters are required to use their largest auditorium to exclusively show The Last Jedi for a minimum of 4 weeks. This is a huge slap in the face to both smaller theaters and theaters in small towns who will have had most of the population of people that wanted to see the movie see it within the first couple of weeks. What are single auditorium theaters supposed to do? And if that's not already enough, theaters found in violation of Disney's lofty expectations will have to give up an extra 5%, making it an even 70%. Larger theaters like Regal and AMC can afford Disney's hefty tax, but it's a pretty tough sell to smaller or independently owned establishments. By charging theaters so much to show their movie, Disney is setting a dangerous precedent for the industry. Disney is in possession of some of the most valuable properties in the world, such as Marvel, Pixar, and Disney's own, like Mickey Mouse, in addition to Star Wars. Who's to say that they won't follow suit with the rest of their movies and make the 65% the standard? And with other studios seeing that Disney is getting away with this practice, why not do the same if they could make a couple more bucks? While The Last Jedi isn't predicted to do as much as The Force Awakens' record-breaking $248 million domestic opening, it is still predicted to hit numbers in the $200 million range. This would put it as the fourth highest domestic opening of all time, behind The Avengers at $207 million and Jurassic World at $209 million. The Last Jedi is going to make a lot of money, but is it really worth it for Disney to miss out on a lot of small theaters who are deciding not to show it? The scary answer to that is that if they are charging this much, they're prepared for the fact that some theaters may not be showing it. They have most likely ran the numbers and came to the conclusion that the small and independently owned theaters that they are missing out on are outweighed by the larger cut that they are taking. They are treating small theaters as expendable. The mom and pop joints in small towns are being thrown to the wayside, which is a reality that needs to be addressed and dealt with. We can't let this happen. Continue going to your hometown theaters if they are showing the same thing as companies like AMC. They may not have the same amenities, but what they do have is a passion and warmth that can't be found anywhere else. Support the theaters that are being ignored, because if you don't, their time is seriously numbered.